Hey, I wanted to thank you for stopping by, and I just wanted to let you know that, I see you, right? I see the struggle. I know how hard it is to try to make a career change, especially after you have years of experience under your belt, trying to negotiate the new systems and the ever-changing recommendations of what works and what doesn't work, right? You've probably Googled and you've talked to friends. You've asked 102 questions, and you might have even created profiles and started tinkering around online because everybody's saying that's where it's at and that's where you're finding the jobs. You might have also heard that the only way to get in anywhere is through referral, right? And what I want you to know is that all of those are truths for somebody. That's why they're telling them to you, is because in their experience, that's what's worked for them. Now, the challenge is that here you are, you've been searching, you've been examining, maybe you have been asking questions, and yet you're still not sure what's going to work for you, right? Out of all the things that they have to recommend, what is actually going to work for you? Because you've tried some of them and it's not working, or maybe it's working a little, but you're not sure why, right? And the thing about career change while adulting is that we have so many other things going on in our lives, worrying about money and housing and responsibilities to our friends and family. And here we are stuck in a moment of where we've got to make a pivot or a change or considering it. And we are also wrestling with potentially the massive emotional impact of going through, career change or experiencing what I call like a career death or a career divorce. And so here we are and we're overwhelmed, right? When we're going through that much all at once, we're overloaded. And so then we're supposed to also access our creative faculties to be able to try to make decisions about what's going to work for us and where. And oftentimes people come to me in those moments and they're just living day to day, right? And I don't want that for you. I don't want you living day to day, making a day-to-day decision about your career. We spend way too much time at work to make a just for today's decision that could potentially end up being permanent. If you make a just for today decision about career, I want you to do that on purpose. And I want you to have a strategy and a plan, and there's a function to what it is that you're doing. And so if you're struggling with trying to decide what comes next for you in your career, I want you to know that it's completely normal and that it's completely expected, especially because you're doing career while adulting. And if you're like me and like individuals like me that I help, the solution is that you're a really good student, right? If somebody just gives you the tools and the information that you need that fits you, you'll work the program and you'll work the system and you'll get the results. It's just trying to decide, what do I do? Why do I do it? When do I do it? How long is it going to take? How much is it going to cost, right? The thing is that we can help with that. You can help with a process and a system and a strategy. Doing stuff on purpose gets results, right? And if you continue to do things without purpose, without rhyme, without reason, without a system, right? You run the risk of losing so much time. And really, let's be honest, time is money. And oftentimes that also leads to losing money, right? We're deferring the inevitable of change that may put us in a position to level up and make more. Or maybe it's deferring the time it takes for us to really just look at what do we actually need to live a more simplistic a minimalist kind of life. And so when we're making these decisions, we have to do them on purpose. And in order to do them on purpose, you need a system and a strategy and a process that examines what it is that you're already working with, so you know how to leverage it now if that's what it is that you need, or be able to take what it is that you have and put them into concise building blocks so that you know what other blocks you need to build your bridge to get to the other side, right? And so if this is resonating with you, I want to chat with you more in below. And I look forward to hearing from you because I know this is tough and I want to be able to help you out by answering some questions. And so without further ado, I'll see you on the interwebs, and I hope you are rocking the heck out of your work happy. Have a good day.